Hi class, today we are going to cover Chapter 1, Understanding Subdivisions of Numbers, Number Systems, Estimating, and Accuracy. Today we'll be covering the first section in Chapter 1, which is fractions. In this video, we will cover the following learning objectives: analyze fractions and be able to compare them, express them as decimals, and find common denominators. Manipulate fractions by adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing them. We will learn the rest in the following videos. When something is divided into parts, each part is considered a fraction of the whole. Let's look at figure 1.1. If a pie is divided into 8 equal slices, each of which is a fraction, or 8 out of 8 of the whole pie, the pie is still a whole. If you are left with 3 slices of the pie, then you have 3/8 of the whole pie. If you are left with 1 slice, then you have 1/8 of the whole pie. Fractions have the following parts. The number on the top of the bar is called the numerator, and the number below the bar is called the denominator. In figure 1.2, we have a tablet. One tablet is equal to 1,000 milligrams. So let's say that the doctor ordered 500 milligrams of the drug. The drug is only made in 1,000 milligrams. In order to get the desired dose, you will have to cut the tablet in half. So 1/2 tablet is equal to 500 milligrams. Now let's say that the doctor ordered 250 milligrams. So that means that we would have to cut the tablet into 4 parts. Therefore, the patient would take 1/4 of a tablet, which is equal to 250 milligrams. The following are types of fractions. So proper fractions have a value less than 1. Where the numerator is smaller than the denominator. Improper fractions have a value greater than 1. Numerator is greater than the denominator. Mixed fractions, mixed numbers consist of a whole number and a fraction. Complex fractions have both the numerator and denominators as fractions. Equivalent fractions are fractions that may look different but have the same overall value. For example, 1/2 is equal to 2/4, or 3/5 is equal to 15/25. Two fractions are equivalent only if the products of the numerator a of the first fraction and the denominator d of the second fraction is equal to the product of the denominator b of the first fraction and the numerator c of the second fraction. So if a over b is equal to c over d, then a times d is equal to b times c. Comparing fractions. If fractions have the same numerator, the fraction with the smaller denominator will have the higher value. For example, which of the following nitroglycerin tablets is the largest dose? 1/200 grains, 1/150 grains, or 1/100 grains? The answer is 1/100 grains. Because the denominator is smaller. If fractions have the same denominator, the fraction with the larger numerator will have the greater value. So in this example, which of the following nitroglycerin tablets is the smallest dose? 3/10 milligram, 4/10 milligram, or 6/10 milligram? So we're looking for the smallest dose. So 3/10 milligram would be our answer. When the denominators are not the same, it is necessary to find a common denominator, a number into which each of the unlike denominators can be divided evenly. In order to obtain this, we need to multiply the fraction by a fraction that is equal to 1. Multiplying by 1 does not change the value of the fraction. So in this example, find the sum of 1/2 plus 3/5. The common denominator is 10. Convert each fraction to tenths. To convert 1/2 to tenths, multiply 1/2 by 5/5. So 1/2 times 5/5 is equal to 5/10. To convert 3/5 to tenths, multiply 3/5 by 2/2. So 3/5 times 2/2 is equal to 6/10. Add 5/10 plus 6/10 is equal to 11/10, which is an improper fraction. Let's convert it to a complex fraction. So the answer would be 1 and 1/10. When subtracting fractions that have the same denominator, subtracting the numerators and place the number over the common denominators. So example, 3/6 from 5/6. So subtract the numerators. So 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. So your answer is 2/6. Reduce your fraction by 2 gives you 1/3. Subtracting fractions with different denominators. Find the lowest common denominator. Convert to equivalent fractions. Subtract the numerators, then place the number over the denominator. So in this example, subtract 2/3 from 3/4. Common denominator is 12. Convert each fraction to twelfths. So 3/4 times 3/3 gives you 9/12. 2/3 times 4/4 gives you 8/12. Replace the original fraction and subtract the numerators. So 9 minus 8 is equal to 1. So you're left with 1/12. Multiplying and dividing fractions. Multiply all numbers above the line in the numerators. Multiply all numbers below the line in the denominators. Cancel if possible and reduce to the lowest term. A patient needs to take 1/2 of furosemide 40 milligram tablets each day for 30 days. How many tablets will the patient need to last 30 days? So 30 days over 1 times 1 tablet over 2, because you're taking half tablet, is equal to 3 times 1 over 1 times 2. So 30 halves reduce is equal to 15 tablets will last 30 days. Let's review. Divide and conquer. True or false? When adding fractions, is it necessary to find a common denominator? The answer is true. Next one. Multiply a fraction by 1 doubles the value of the fraction. False. Dividing the denominator by a number is the same as multiplying the numerator by that number? True. This concludes the first section of this chapter. In the next video, we will go over some problems from section 1.1, problem sets, and work on problems 1 through 13. If you would like to try out the problems before you start the next video, please do so. If you want to work the problems along with me, click on the next video in this section.